Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Deep in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Lagway to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Behind to crease, it's Owens. Turning it on. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Throwing, Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot, like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Lagway. He uncorks one deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here's Reed to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Move to his right. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Dancy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
snags it, and he's open. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Inside the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Calls his own number. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Drives inside. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Owens. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throwing, Reed. Left side, it's Riley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The run inside. It's Owens. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Reed. Out wide right, it's Owens. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Morrow. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd and long here. Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. The corners are walked up tight. In the red area, it's Morrow. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They were all over it. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Moving out to the right. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flagway wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll go with a direct snap. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Reed. Right side, it's Morrow. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
From the gun, it's Morrow. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Direct snap. He's past the sticks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now, you might might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Pulls it. The option, he'll keep it. The handoff. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Flagway fires to the wideout, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
On the return, it's Bussey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's Reed to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Long way play to go on second down. On the ground, it's Owens. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Out wide left, it's Thomas. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Aggies have their offense in high gear. Defense in press coverage. They'll go back to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Owens. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout taken by Baylor, it's second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. Headed to the end zone.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Trying to barge in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hits inside. It's Beal. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Busts through behind his pad. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Ooh. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
Third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Got enough for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Morrow. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gets it to the back. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quick give. It's Owens. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrow. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
From the gun on third down, Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Straight ahead, it's Morris. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it to him again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Quick give. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Driven back.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Left side is Coleman Williams. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Number 98, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Moving to his left. He's going to take off all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love that play call on fourth down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go 3 different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right decision on that play to keep this drive alive. Great job.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. A&M comes back out with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Horton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Craver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Riley. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. That pressure was on him quicker than a hiccup, and down he goes with a sack. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the 1st down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the 1st down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Here he goes. He's past the marker. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lagway to pass. Turns up, it's Livingston. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's dropped after taking the hit.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Owens. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Danzy. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They start this third quarter, one possession game and hoping to get an early drive. They get enough rush and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Reed. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Second and long here. A run inside. It's Morrow. Taken down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They need a
Great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Flagway wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Powers inside. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
They go play action with Lagway. Left side is Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Turns upfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, he just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he gets rid of it.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Reed. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but